Everyone, today we'll be discussing about the concept of the various generic classes in C sharp. Okay, let's check out with one by one. I'll be discussing only 5 today, remaining 4 other I'll be doing it tomorrow. Okay, so what is the list in the generic classes is nothing but it will be listing out all the elements which are there in the program which are being considered. Those it will be listed out, it will be stored in the memory, and it will be fetching those elements whenever it is necessary, and it can have a duplicate element within the list. That is said to be the system.generic class list part. Okay, and it belongs to the system.generic, and the syntax is system. You have the list and you have the tag which is being considered within the angular brackets. You consider the data type which is being there. Okay, so let's check out with the program here. You can check out with the program being considered here. The program, it will be listing out with all the elements which are there in the program. So you have the using system dot collection is there, then you have the class name, then you have main method. In that you consider the variable names which are of type string, which will be put onto the names object. Okay, so how do you fetch the elements is, or you put the elements into the memory is, you are said to be names dot add. It will be put names dot add once again Ankit, names dot add Peter, names dot add Irfan. It is being considered. And how do you fetch it on printed on the screen is through this for each loop. You consider the variable names which are there in the list, those it will be considered and it will be printed. Okay, so this is your part of list part, and how the output is printed is you have the Sonu Deswal, you have the Jaiswal which is being considered, Ankit, Peter and Irfan. It will be printed. If I repeat once again the name, that also it will be added. Means what? It can even take the duplicate part also. Okay. So next we move on to the hash set here. So hash set is nothing but it will be storing and removing the elements. Okay, it will be storing, removing the elements into the memory, and you can view the elements from the memory. And it also belongs to the system.collection, and it has its own syntax, that is hash set T. It's your data type which is being considered, and hash set it will be considering all the elements as you use it in the list part. But only thing, the difference in the hash set is that you can only have all the elements which are present. It cannot have the duplicate elements within the program. So how it is there, you can check out the same example is being considered with hash set example. Main method and variable names you are being considered with the string type. You have names dot add Sonu, Ankit, Peter, Irfan, Ankit. Okay, once again it is repeated, so it will not be considered in the output. It doesn't accept the duplicates. Okay, and you have the for each loop, all the variable names are being fetched and it will be printed on the screen. So output of this program is Sonu, Ankit, Peter and Irfan, and once again this Ankit, it will not be printed on the screen. This is your hash set. Okay, then you will be learning about the sorted also has the same part. It will be storing, removing and viewing the elements concept is there, and it doesn't store the duplicate elements. That concept is same as repeated as hash set, but it will be sorting the elements in ascending order. That concept is there, and it belongs to the system.collection.generic namespace, and the syntax is sorted set and the data type T which is being there, that it will be considered. And in the next part, program is being considered. You have also have the public class sorted set example. You have the collection namespace. Then you have the main method, variable names. You have the sorted set, and which is of type string. You are considering all the elements are being rendered Sonu, Ankit, Peter, Irfan, and here also it doesn't accept a duplicate one. When you can check out in the output what is happening, before that you are having the for each loop which will be printing all the elements. Okay, and in the output you can check out, it will be in ascending order, the Ankit first, A first, I second, P third and S last. That ascending order it will be considered and it will be printed on the screen. That is sorted set. Okay, next we will be learning about the stack type. Here also you are using the same concept, storing, getting the elements, removing the elements, which is using the terms push and pop, adding the elements and removing the elements. It's nothing but push and pop, and it will be pushing the elements and removing the elements in the concept of last in first out. Remember, it will be removing the elements from the memory in the concept of last in first out, and it belongs to system.collection.generics, and syntax is stack t, which is of data type, whichever type you are using, that it will be considered and it will be printed, and it will be using the push and pop methods within the program to add and remove the elements. Okay, so here you can check out what is happening in the program. System.collection, and using system as their namespace. Stack example, main method. Different way of representation is there here. You have the stack string names and the new string. It will be considered each and every time. So it will be using the term here, names, this object which is being created, names dot push into the stack. You are pushing the element Sonu, Peter, James, Ratan and Irfan. Okay, all these elements are being considered, and it will be printed on the screen. And you can check out the other part is being also considered here. You have the for each loop string name in names, and name is there, and you have the names dot peak. It's nothing but the element which is there at the peak level, it will be considered, and popped, that peak element, it will be popped, and once again after the popping, next element which is on the peak, it will be printed. So output you can check out here. You have the elements Sonu, Peter, James, Ratan and Irfan are being printed, and peak element now last in first out. Which element is last, it is considered, that is Irfan, and it will be popped from the stack, and next element which is there on the stack peak is Ratan. So it will be considering that Ratan element, and it will be printing on the screen. Okay, so this is your stack part. It is same in the queue part also. Here also it will be fetching the elements, printing the elements, removing the elements. Same concept is there, but removing the elements, it will be in the first in first out format. Okay, and it has the syntax qt. T is your data. Okay, and you will be using the terms entry into the queue and deletion of the queue element, that it will be considered. Those two methods are being considered. So how do you use it? Same way, using system.collection is there, then queue part is there, main method is there, queue string names are being considered one by one, which is of type string. Okay, the objects, it will be considering the elements in the string type. So names, entry into the queue is Sonu, Peter, James, Ratan and Irfan. All those are being entered into the queue. These elements are being entered into the queue. And in the for each loop, you have like all the names are being considered and printed. You have the peak element, once again it will be considered. Here instead of pop, you are using dequeue, nothing but deleting the queue element, that it will be considered, and the peak element once again it is printed here, names dot peak, which would be removed from the queue. So output, it would be what? You have Sonu, Peter, James, Ratan and Irfan, which are being entered into the queue, and peak element is now, here it is first in first out. So you are considering the first element which is there, it will be removed from the queue. Then you have the Sonu, which is being removed from the queue, and next element which will be removed from the queue is your Peter. So after DQ, peak element, next one it is being considered is your Peter. It will be printed on the screen. Okay, this is the output part which you will be fetching in the DQ. So these and all are the various classes which are considered in the generic type. Another 4 are there. I will be dealing it tomorrow. Okay, thank you.